What's up guys, and welcome to episode 2 of my new series Training Thoughts, where I answer questions and everything related to health and fitness. And in this episode I just want to cover the topic of training or exercising from home during lockdowns. So this is just kind of a free-form monologue episode in that I have a few points written down here, but I'm just going to try and make it original and on the spot as possible with what I say here. Now I was going to talk about why you should definitely be keeping up with exercise from home these days, but being honest, I can appreciate why you wouldn't be bothered doing that at this stage too. So obviously at this stage people are fairly sick of lockdowns and we just want it to go back to normal and do normal stuff again, and this strain has a lot of us sapped of energy and motivation to do anything. Now believe me, I get that. I feel like that too at times, and most people are the same because a lot of the questions I'm getting sent in these days are in relation to motivation and keeping on top of goals. So as I was saying, while I do think it's important to keep up some form of exercise or training routine, especially if you're stuck at home all the time nowadays, I completely get why you wouldn't want to at this stage with lockdown and restrictions haven't gone on so long, and there's just kind of a general lull happening with everyone that we're just tipping away and along these days at a very slow pace. And if you've already noticed in yourself that bit of a dip in your physical health and fitness, you might be holding the perspective of, oh, I'll start up properly again exercising when the gyms are open up again. But my argument is that if you're holding on to that excuse to start, it's very much similar to actually holding on to a New Year's resolution to start getting fit, and we all know how those go most of the time. Maybe you already had that goal at New Year's just gone by there and you still not started into your fitness. So by the time that gyms and most things open up again and we're back to some form of normality, I very much believe it's going to be the people that were exercising anyway through lockdowns that are actually going to stay on track and stay fit anyway. So that's why if you haven't started with some form of exercise routine by now, you should start now and get ahead. So as for looking for motivation, although the situation isn't ideal at the moment, I still believe there's a lot of things to actually look forward to. So we're coming into the summer in the next few months, and the good weather will be coming back and all that, and assuming things go somewhat to plan and that we return to a bit of normality during the summer, it'd be nice to be in better shape than we are now. And our health and fitness can obviously play a huge role in enjoying ourselves more. We can be more active and available to be out doing things, and when we actually have the opportunity to do all the things we enjoy again, you can imagine you'll be a lot happier having looked after yourself from now on, instead of letting your health and fitness stay the same or possibly even get worse between that time and now. And even without looking into the future for motivation, exercise itself is a great way of regulating your physical and mental health, as I'm sure you already know at this stage, and you've come to appreciate that hugely over the past year during lockdowns. So try looking after your health and fitness both for the rewards to come, but even now you can enjoy and benefit from it in the present moment. And another topic I wanted to touch on was the perspective you hold. So of course with lockdowns now, you can obviously feel there's a lull of motivation in everyone, and if you choose to start looking after yourself now, you can get ahead of the game and having a decent headed start to your health and fitness before everyone else who's waiting until the last minute when they're making a huge hurry for it in the couple of months ahead. And I'd imagine it'd be the same as New Year's resolutions, in that I'd say it's fairly safe to predict that the gyms are going to be packed out of it in the first few months after things are opening up again, and depending on what new restrictions are in place by then, you might still have to book a time slot in the gym to train, which is only going to make things more difficult if you're only starting out by then because you don't have the ball rolling. So if you use your time now to get some level of health and fitness back up, that's going to serve you back and be in a huge advantage in a few months, as you've already built up the discipline to exercise from home without depending on a gym and other exercise outlets to maintain your fitness. Now I know some of you might be thinking, well, it's easy for me to say all this when I have a home gym or whatever, and that you might have very little or no equipment yourself, but being honest, if you want to find an excuse not to do something, you'll come up with a million reasons not to, and if you really want to do something, you'll find a way of doing it. So you don't need a lot or even any equipment to improve your health and fitness. Like yourself doesn't have to be all that brilliant or look all that glamorous to make progress, and you've surely seen some videos on social media over the past year lockdowns on how people can actually be really creative in maintaining and building their fitness from home. Like, the most important thing is that you're up and moving and challenging yourself. So just choose something you enjoy doing and you can keep to consistently. Go for a run, do bodyweight exercises. I actually have a complete bodyweight training plan that's sent to you when you sign up to my email list. I'll leave a link for that in the video description, or another one that I'll attach to the article of this video on my website. But anyway, coming back to the main point, I get that there's a lot of reasons why we just couldn't be bothered with exercise these days, but actually putting it into perspective, it actually serves us way more than we think, and we can enjoy it a lot more instead of just being overcome with mental health and physical health challenges that have come with lockdowns. And that wraps up fairly much everything that I wanted to cover on this. So thanks for listening and watching, guys. I hope you got some value out of this and you're enjoying the new video series. As I say, if you enjoyed it, leave a like and share or tag anyone that you'd feel would get value out of this, and I'll catch you with another video next week.